Hello, and welcome to The Fabelmans, which is another film which is nominated for 7 Oscars. But if you're watching this on YouTube, you will see this after the ceremony. But I have a video already out, or it should be already out. The reactions to the Oscar, to the actual ceremony. So if you're interested in that, this is for you. Yeah, and this is a film about Hollywood. So my guess is that this is a very strong contender to the Oscars, especially Steven Spielberg, because I know that this film is based on his life. The Fabelmans is like his family in real life. Yeah, and this boy, Sammy Fabelman, is based on him. So, that's what I know about this film. So this is a really personal story. And this is the reason why I think Steven Spielberg will win the Oscar. Because it's about Hollywood. It's a personal story. It's by Steven Spielberg. And I think, Hollywood loves this kind of stuff. So this is why I think Steven Spielberg will win. But you already know who won, so maybe I'm wrong, so here we go. I don't know. Very excited to see Judd Hirsch, to be honest, because he's, I think, 87. And if he wins, he will be the oldest to ever win the Oscar. And I'm not sure if it's a leading role or supporting role. Let me check. Judd Hirsch, supporting role. Okay. Best actor in a supporting role. So this will be interesting to see. Let's say that. Yeah, it's a pure drama, 2.5 hours, very long. But I expect great things. It's by Steven Spielberg, so. And that's interesting. Steven Spielberg was nominated for Best Director and Best Motion Picture last year. So it just took 1 year to make this film. Maybe he pre-produced it and now he finished it, but 1 year, that's very impressive. And then two times in a row nominated for Best Director. That's impressive. Alright, and that's pretty much it, I think. So I would say, let's rock! The Fabelmans. Starting right off with the title. 1953. 2. Greatest show on earth.
What's that? Second section.
A miniature train. He's impressed. I heard that Steven Spielberg's real mother was a concert pianist. I wonder if she also is a pianist. Maybe. No, it's too small for a camera, is it? A train.
RCA gave you a raise? That is one expensive trolley car.
Yeah, and his father was an electric engineer, I think. And that would explain all the TVs. No, he recreates the film.
We're going to use Daddy's camera to film it. Only crash the train once, okay? Then after we get the film developed, you can watch it crash over and over till it's not so scary anymore. And your real train won't ever get broken.
So that's how it starts.
Mom, I have to go upstairs now.
Not until you finished eating.
He cleaned his plate.
No, he didn't.
He's like Mr. Bean.
Ketchup? Okay. Scream like it hurts. Pull it.
By a campfire on the trail when
Arizona. Okay, so they are moving. And they're driving through Arizona, so... to California, I guess. And he then has all the opportunities there.
Where's the lunchbox? Hurry! Guys, look at the monster Sammy caught.
Oh. Time has passed. So they moved to Arizona then.
Okay, but what kind of movie are we making?
Wasn't the first film Steven Spielberg ever made was some version of Close Encounters? Something like that. So I wonder. Is it the same here?
Hey, Sammy.
Stand and deliver.
What kind of movie are we gonna make?
A Western.
Stand
Of
and
course.
deliver.
Perfect location for a Western. And editing was such an undertaking because you had to hand cut the film itself. Silent film. Okay. Makes sense. Doesn't cost that much.
How'd you do that?
Yeah, right. Nice. Nice.
How'd you make it look like the guns were really firing?
I did it with pins.
Pins.
Yeah, I poked holes in the pins.
Sammy!
Whoa, that's smart.
Girls, I'm gonna start the fire!
And he's catching every moment with the camera.
It's happening!
Except this moment. Ah, Judd Hirsch. Finally,
It's Uncle Boris.
Uncle Boris. Huh.
Don't let him in.
But why?
He wants me to put this camping film together so it'll cheer up Mom.
Because her heart is broken. But you, Mr. Director, you don't want to do this because you want to make your war picture, huh? I get it. Family, art. It'll tear you in two.
Interesting that he says that.
Sticking your head in the mouths of lions was balls. Making sure the lion don't eat my head. That is art. Art will give you crowns in heaven and laurels on earth. But it'll tear your heart out and leave you lonely.
So he does. He speaks from experience, but he's like a tornado, so full of energy. And in one moment he's enthusiastic, in the next he's sad, then he's happy. Huh. Interesting character. And now he goes. For now, my favorite character. Okay, so now he's doing the family film. So he's actually choosing family over his art. Let's say that. And I'm wondering this for a while now, which film he's using. I mean, how old is Super 8 film? Is it Super 8 film? But it looks like 8 millimeters. Maybe it's 4. I don't know, because it's yeah, very old. I'm just wondering. Must be 8 millimeters. What does he see now? Oh shit. Alright. That's why he was looking that way when she was dancing. And how he captured that moment. Like the perfect camera movement. Now the question. Did he leave that in? I bet he did. But the lighting was still bad. Because it was coming from behind. He should have put reflectors in front. If he had any. But he didn't. He's filming on this wagon and the camera is still shaking like hell. So what's the purpose then? Then you can hold it. So that's how it's done. Interesting.
So you're all like, oh my god. Like, all my men, they're all dead. All my men.
So you want me to like act and stuff?
What the fuck? Of course. He really acted, but he didn't face the camera, so nobody saw that he was really acting, and he was good acting. With all the tears. Yeah, but he still has his family on his mind, seems like. I mean, of course. Escape to nowhere. But nobody saw his real acting. Now she sees for herself. But maybe it's just like it seems. Maybe there's nothing to it.
Hey! Keep the change.
You filthy animal.
What's your name? Sam? Sam... what?
Sammy. I have a thought. Maybe to counter that bullying, he places the camera somewhere, then he films it, how he gets bullied, and then he has proof. I don't know.
You should shoot Ditch Day. My dad will lend you his camera. It's super fancy. It costs like $1,000. It's called like an Air something. I forget.
Wait, not an Airflex.
Right.
Your dad owns a 16mm Airflex?
16mm. That's a huge deal.
Look, before I show this to the whole school, could you please watch it with me?
Show it to the whole school. Maybe that's how he's gaining the respect from the bullies, maybe?
Action!
Alright. Now is his moment. A film by, well, Steven Spielberg. If this is accurate, of course. Yeah, and he lets even the bullies stand there in a good light, and I think they're gonna respect that. Okay, he's standing in a bad light, and he doesn't like it.
No.
And now he feels ashamed how he treated him.
Don't go. I want to know why you did that.
Because it was benefiting the film. That's why he did it. Why he did it.
Our secret. Okay?
Definitely. Unless I make a movie about it. Which I'm never, ever gonna do.
Nice. 1 year later. Los Angeles.
How would you like to meet the greatest film director who ever lived? And he's right across the hall.
I mean, which year was this? Who could be the greatest filmmaker who ever lived in this time? On Wayne. The Searchers. Who made these films? The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance? I think I've seen this film. John Ford. John Ford?
Where's the horizon?
The horizon?
Where is it?
Yeah, it's at the bottom.
Walk over to this painting.
On the top.
When the horizon's at the bottom, it's interesting. When the horizon's at the top, it's interesting. When the horizon's in the middle, it's boring as shit.
Okay.
Good luck to you. And get the fuck out of my office.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
That's an interesting picture. Okay. Now it's even more interesting. Oh man. That's it. All right. That was a great film. Yeah. Steven Spielberg. All right. Okay. Let's go to the review, shall we? So I see you at the set review. All right. That was it. That was the Fabelmans. Yeah, it was pretty good. A little different than I expected, because I was expecting more of filmmaking stuff, but we got a whole family drama, which was good, but it's just not that what I was expecting, or I wasn't expecting that much of it, let's say that. It was based on the life of Steven Spielberg, like I said before in the intro. So now I'm wondering how much of this is accurate. I mean, I think a lot. I expect a lot to be factual based. Factual. Yeah, factual. Yeah, but how much? That's a question. I mean, everything I heard of before was in this film. His mother was a concert pianist. His father was an electrical engineer. That's accurate. That's what I heard or read about. And even the main actor, who is his name? Gabriel LaBelle. They even made him look like Steven, as a young Steven. I mean, I've seen pictures from young Steven, and I don't know, the eyes and this eyes close to the nose. He had it. His mouth, the lips. I don't know. He really looked like Steven. Yeah. So that was good. What was what I really liked about the film was the production design. And I think it's nominated for that. Let's take a quick look. Production design. Yeah. That was, I don't know, I was really immersed into that world. That was on point. Has great chances at the Oscars, but you already know who won. I don't want to talk much about the Oscars. If you're interested in Oscar talk, I have a reaction video. Should be already out. Yeah. Yeah, but I still think Steven Spielberg can win, even though not 100% sure, of course. I don't know. I will see. Yeah, Judd Hirsch. I've said if he wins, he would be the oldest, but his role was so short. He had screen time for just a few minutes, and for that alone, I'm surprised that he even got nominated, even though he made a great job. And even though he had this few minutes screen time, but somehow he was my favorite character. I don't know. Yeah. So I don't expect him to win. It's similar to Robert Duvall. He was nominated for Apocalypse Now, also for like a few minutes screen time, which was also very surprising that he even got nominated. Just like Judd Hirsch. Yeah, what else? Michelle Williams got nominated. Let me take a look again. Directing music, John Williams. John Williams is nominated again. He has so many nominations. Wow. Even though this score was very subtle and not so much in your face, it was even so subtle that I don't even remember it. I mean, what Michelle Williams played on the piano, that has to be pieces from John Williams, right? So yeah, and that was very beautiful. Leading role, Michelle Williams. Yeah. Let me see. I have to say something about the Oscars, even though they happened already for you. Actress in a leading role, Michelle Yeoh has great chance. I heard, and yeah, she has a really big role. Cate Blanchett is one of the favorites, I heard. So yeah, Michelle Williams, Andrea Riseborough. Yeah, I don't know. What else? Screenplay. Oh yeah, screenplay. Original screenplay. Yeah, I don't know what to say about the screenplay. It was just beautifully written. All this family twists and such, and how it got revolved. It was so realistic. And of course it's realistic that Steven Spielberg lived through it. And he co-wrote it with Tony Kushner. Or Kushner? Kushner, I think. Yeah. And Tony Kushner also was nominated for... In the past, I mean. He was nominated. Lincoln and Munich, also with Steven Spielberg. I think. Although Steven Spielberg didn't wrote much. He wrote Close Encounters. Let me take a look. Yeah. He wrote Close Encounters, Poltergeist, and AI. And AI was originally a Stanley Kubrick film, but he died before production, and then Steven Spielberg did this film. Yeah, that he wrote, and he was never nominated for a screenplay Oscar. So this is his first, if he wins, of course. But his first nomination, so yeah. All right. That's about the Oscars for now. For me, at least. Because again, you already know. Yeah, and even though 2 actors and actresses got nominated, the whole cast was great. The whole cast did a great job. And what I really enjoyed the most about this film was when he actually shot the films he was making. I mean, I'm very interested in that process. And I learned a little bit here and there. And yeah, that was very great. And how much work it was to cut a film back then. I mean, it's such a luxury to have a PC and edit on that. Back then, you have to scroll through film, then find the scene, cut it, then you got the piece in your hand, lay it aside. You need it later, so mark it. Such hard work. No wonder it took so long to edit a film back then. I mean, even today, with all this high tech. And this was John Ford. John Ford. I've seen a couple of his films. He did 147. Of course, okay, also episodes, TV episodes, and short films, but 147. Just as a director. The Wings of Eagles. A lot of John Wayne stuff. I'm not sure what I've seen and what not, because there are so many John Wayne films. All these westerns. I've seen a few, that's for sure, but I can't recall what I've seen and what not. Okay, I noticed that it's not that much I've seen from. So, if you have a John Ford film you want me to see, that's your time to shine. Just tell me in the comments, because now I'm interested. Okay, I think that's it for today. Next film in line will definitely be The Whale, because it recently got released. And like I said before, this is the film I'm most eager to see because of Brendan Fraser. I want to see his performance because I grew up with his films and he was gone for so long, and all this personal drama he lived through. Now he's back and with a banger. And I don't know. Without seeing the film, I hope he wins. But I'm really interested in his performance. And of course, the film, because I've seen that the aspect ratio is 4:3, which is very interesting. And he plays a really huge guy. And I think the format, the aspect ratio is 4:3 because to make it even more claustrophobic, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't know. And it's from Darren Aronofsky, great director. Yeah, he did also great films like The Fountain, Black Swan, and many others. Yeah. All right. Okay. So I wrap this up now. I mean, it's a wrap. Okay. So I would say I'll see you then. Bye bye.